Welcome to Learners Math TV. Okay, sa video na ito, I will provide example on how to solve problems involving quadratic equation. Sa unang halimbawa natin, ang rectangular table has an area of 27 square feet and a perimeter of 24 feet. What are the dimensions of the table? Okay, pag sinabi nating dimension ng table for our representation, ang pinoproblema natin dyan ay kung ano ang kanyang width at kung ano yung kanyang length. Ayan. So, since given ang ating area, ito yung ating magiging mga equation dyan. Length times width is equal to the area. And, ayan yan, no? Kung ang area mo ay 27 square feet, so lagay natin dyan. Let L be our length and W be our width. And then, given din yung ating perimeter, which is 24 feet. So, ang formula ng perimeter ay 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And that is equal to the perimeter. So, ito yung ating isa pang equation na gagamitin. 2L plus 2W is equal to 24. Ayan. So, by that, kunin natin ngayon yung equation na ito. Okay, then let us divide all the terms by 2 to simplify that equation. Ayan, so magiging L plus W is equal to 12 kapag i-divide mo lahat ng terms by 2. Ayan, so 2 divided 2 is 1, so 2 divided 2 is 1, and then 24 divided 2 is equal to 12. Now, gamitin natin yung L plus W equals 12. Ang W natin dyan, if you're going to move L to the other side of the equation, magiging 12 minus L dito. So therefore, pwedeng ang maging representation ng iyong W is 12 minus L. Pag ginamit na natin ngayon yung equation natin ng area sa ating solution. So for our solution, ayan. Since ang area ay L times W is equal to 27, ilagay natin dyan, okay, yung L, then multiplied by the quantity 12 minus L. Bakit? Kasi ang W natin dito ay 12 minus L. So, let us apply the distributive property of multiplication. Ayan. L times 12 is 12L, and then L times a negative L is minus L squared equals 27. Then let us transform this equation in the standard form of quadratic equation. So magiging L squared, 0 is equal to L squared minus 12L plus 27. Ayan. So kailangan, kung hindi mo pa master ang pagta-transform ng quadratic equation in standard form, okay, nasa description ng link ng video lesson na yon. Okay, so pwede rin natin siyang i-rewrite as quadratic equation in standard form like this. Okay, L squared minus 12L plus 27, it is equal to 0. Okay, at this point, pwede na tayong gumamit ngayon ng factoring method. Ayan, so the factors of this trinomial is L minus 9 times L minus 3. Okay, kung hindi ka pa rin nagkakaroon ng mastery sa factoring method sa pagsusolve ng quadratic equation, nasa description din ang link para sa video lesson na yon. Okay, para hindi mahirapan, sa problem solving, kailangan meron ka nung ganung mga skills. Ayan, so equate natin both factors by 0. Ayan, so L minus 9 equals 0 and L minus 3 is equal to 0. Then, L sub 1 is equal to 9 and L sub 2 is equal to 3. Okay, so alin ang pipiliin natin? sa kanilang dalawa. Okay? So, ang isa dyan, so both of them are positive. So, of course, because that is a length, ang pipiliin natin dyan is yung longer. Diba? Yung L sub 1 is equal to 9. So now, gamitin natin yung nakuha natin na yan, yung L sub 1 is equal to 9 at L sub 2 is equal to 3. Ano ngayon ang dimension ng table? Ayan. Yung width natin, since ang yung width ay 12 minus L, so ang gawin natin, that is 12 minus 9. Diba? Okay, kasi ang length natin ay 9. So therefore, ang width mo ay equal sa 3. Tapos, of course, dahil yung length nga natin ay 9, ito yung kinuha natin, diba? Yung kahabaan niya ay 9, yung kanyang lapad naman ay 3. So the answer, finally, is, kasi ang tanong sa atin dito sa problem, what are the dimensions of the table? So that is 3 by 9 feet. That is the dimension of the table. 3 stands for the width and 9 stands for the length. Okay? Okay, dito naman sa ating second problem, an amusement park wants to place a new rectangular billboard to inform visitors of their new attractions. Suppose the length of the billboard to be placed is 4 meters longer than its width, and the area is 96 square meter. What will be the length and the width of the billboard? Okay, ito yung ating magiging representation. Let's say, ayan yung ating billboard sa amusement park. Okay? Ang sabi dito, suppose the length of the billboard to be placed is 4 meter longer than its width. So, let W be our width. And kung yung length niya daw, sabi suppose, the length of the billboard to be placed is 4 meter longer than its width. So, ibig sabihin, magpa-plus 4 tayo kasi mas mahaba daw ng 4 meter yung length kesa sa width. So, yan ay W plus 4. So, meron na tayong representation. Ayan, 96 square meter naman ang given area. So, for our equation, of course, dahil ang length times the width ay equal to 96 square meter, yan, pwede natin isulat since ang ating length ay W plus 4, ang width natin ay W, so, applying the distributive property of multiplication, W times W is W squared and W times 4 is 4W equals 96. Then, transform to the standard form of quadratic equation. I-move natin yung 96 sa kabila, it becomes minus 96. Then, we can now apply the factoring method for our solution. Ayan. So, the factors of these equations are W plus 12, diba? Quantity W plus 12 times a quantity W minus 8. Okay. So, ang W plus 12 equals 0. Equate natin both factors by 0. Ayan. So, ang ating magiging W sub 1 is equal to negative 12. And then, yung isa naman, W minus 8 equals 0. So, our W sub 2 is equal to 8. Okay, dahil tayo ay concerned about measurement, ang pipiliin natin dyan, since ang W ay ang ating width o yung lapad ng billboard, ang pipiliin natin dyan na solution o na value ng W, of course, yung makapagbibigay sa atin ng positive number. Kasi if we're dealing with measurement, dapat ang piliin natin yung positive. Okay. So, dahil ang area daw ay 96, di ba? Length times W is equal to 96. So, kung ang W ay pinili natin ay 8, yung width natin, so therefore, ang length natin, if you divide both sides by 8, di ba? 96 divided 8 is equal to 12. So the answer now, the length is equal to 12 meters and the width is equal to 8 meters. Okay, yan kasi yung tanong sa ating problem. What will be the length and the width of the billboard? So ito na yung ating final answer. Now, in this problem naman, Jane and Maria can clean the house in 8 hours if they work together. The time that Jane takes in cleaning the house alone is 4 hours, more than the time Maria takes in cleaning the same house. How long does it take Jane to clean the house alone? How about Maria? Let us have our representation. Let's say, ayan si Jane at saka si Maria. Let X be the time of Maria to clean the house alone. Hence, Jane's time to clean the same house alone can be represented by a quantity x plus 4. Bakit? Sinasabi kasi sa ating problem na kung magkatulong sila na maglilinis ng isang bahay, ay kaya nila itong tapusin ng 8 hours. Pero ang rate ng bawat isa ay sinasabi ng ating problem na the time that Jane takes in cleaning the house alone is 4 hours more than the time Maria takes in cleaning the house. So kung inire-represent natin na X, ang time ni Maria para malinis ang isang bahay mag-isa, si Jane naman ay mas mahaba raw o mas matagal ng 4 na oras. Kaya mag-add tayo rito, magiging X plus 4. Yun ang nagre-represent ng rate o ng haba ng oras ng paglilinis ni Jane pag siya lang mag-isa. Punta tayo ngayon sa gagamitin nating equation. Ayan. Work is equal to rate times the time. So it means to say that the rate of each of them is equal to work divided by the time. Ayan. So ito yon. Yung isang bahay, kapag nilinis ni Maria in X hours, ito yung representation niya. Tapos, yung isang bahay ay kayang linisin ni Jane sa pamamagitan ng X plus 4 hours. Ngayon, kung pagsasamahin yung effort nila, i-add, kaya nilang tapusin na linisin ang isang bahay sa loob lamang ng 8 oras. Ito ngayon ang ating gagamiting equation to solve our problems. Okay? This is now our solution. Lahat ng mga denominator nilagay ko rito. Minultiply ko yan. A times x, 8x, and then yung times x plus 4, the quantity x plus 4. Okay. I-multiply natin yan sa lahat ng term na nandito sa loob ng parentheses. Okay. Ano na mangyayari? Kapag i-multiply mo ito dito sa 1, so mangyayari dyan, you are going to divide x divided by x. So, mawawala na yan sa paningin mo. Could be cancelled. So, matitira dyan ay 8 times x is 8x and then 8 times 4 is 32. Pag minultiply mo naman ito dun sa 1, di-divide mo naman siya sa x plus 4. So, mawawala naman sa paningin mo ay quantity x plus 4 divided by x plus 4. It is just equal to 1. Kaya matitira dyan ay 8x times 1. So, that is just 8x. Ngayon, dito naman sa 1 over 8, multiply natin doon. Ang mawawala naman sa paningin mo dyan ay yung 8. Bakit? 8 divided by 8 is equal to 1. Kaya matitira ay x times x is equal to x squared. And then x times 4 is equal to 4x. Then let us transform the equation to standard form of quadratic equation. So, pagsamahin muna natin yung dalawang 8x. 8x plus 8x is 16x. And then, etong plus 4x, lipat sa kabila ng equation, kaya ito ay naging minus 4x. And then, 32, dito, hindi naman natin siya nilipat. So, it remains dito sa side na to ng equation. So, ang natira sa kabila, na-isolate natin yung x squared. Now, let us continue. Pagsamahin o i-minus yung 16x minus 4x. Magiging 12x plus 32 equals x squared. Then, transform or write it to standard form. So, magiging x squared minus 12x minus 32. Okay? So, balikan ang video lesson kung medyo hindi pa tayo sanay o wala pang mastery sa pagta-transform ng standard form ng quadratic equation. Okay, nasa description ang link. Ayan ha. Okay. So, ito na. Pwede natin isulat din yan ng paganyan. Ayan. Tapos, ito na ngayon yung gagamitin natin, no? Na equation ulit as we continue our solution. Ayan. Sa continuation ng ating solution, okay, gagamit tayo ng quadratic formula. So, let us now first write the values of A, B, and C. Values of A, or value of A is 1, B is negative 12, and C is negative 32. Ayan. Kung gagamit tayo ng quadratic formula, let's say, so nasa description din ang link, okay, para makapag-practice o magkaroon ng mastery about solving quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. So, dahil ito ay negative 12, ilagay natin dito, quantity negative 12, sundin natin ang formula na yan, and then, plus or minus negative 12 squared, kasi b squared ang nakalagay doon, then negative 4 times a, which is 1 times 1, and then times c, dito, times, yan, negative 32. And 2a means 2 times 1, because a is equal to 1. Now, next is, a negative times a negative is a positive. Kaya naging positive 12 ito. Then, plus or minus negative 12 squared is positive 144. A negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 32 is 128. So, i-add natin yung 144 plus 128. Kaya yan ay magiging 272. Okay? Next. Okay. Ang square root ng 272 is 16.49. Okay? Dito, maaari mo na siyang gamitan ng calculator because 272 is not a perfect square number. So, approximately, the square root of 272 is 16.49. Bakit ko sinasabing approximately? Because we rounded up, okay, the value of that square root. Okay, so next, ang x ay magiging 12 plus 16.49 over 2. So, ang magiging kasunod ay 28.49. Pag in-add mo to, kinuha mo muna yung plus. Diba? Kasi plus or minus yan. So, plus muna, yan ay magiging 28.49. So, ang value ng x mo dyan ay 14.25. Okay? So, hindi na natin kukunin yung minus. Kasi, ang hinahanap natin dito ay number of hours. So, kailangan natin ng positive value ng x. Since, ang sabi natin dun sa ating problem, we let x be the time of Maria to clean the house alone, and Hence, Jane's time to clean the same house alone can be represented by the quantity x plus 4. Ang ating answer ngayon ay Maria can clean the house alone in 14.25 hours. So, ito kasi yung X, yung time ni Maria. That is 14.25 hours or 14 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, paano nangyari yung 15 minutes? Kasi kung hinahanap talaga na pati yung minutes, isali mo, pwede naman ito lang yung sagot dyan. 14.25 hours. Pero let's say naka-encounter ka ng problem at hinihingi pa sa'yo pati yung number of minutes, that is 14 hours and 15 minutes. Because 0.25, it means 1/4. So 1/4 of 1 hour. Diba? Yan ay 60 minutes. So divided by 4, that is 15 minutes. Kaya naging 14 hours and 15 minutes. And Jane can clean the house in 18.25 hours. Bakit? Kasi nag-plus 4 ka eh. X plus 4 yan eh. So nag-plus 4 ka kaya naging 18.25 hours or 18 hours and 15 minutes. Okay? Ganon sila katagal na maglilinis kung hindi sila magkatulong. Okay? Kung kanya-kanya sila ng effort. Okay? That is our final answer. Okay, in this next problem, a ladder is leaning against a vertical wall. The foot of the ladder is 3 meters away from the base of the wall. The top of the ladder reaches a point on the wall that is 2 meters lower than the length of the ladder itself. What is the length of the ladder? So ito na yung ating representation dyan. Itong ating illustration. So ang ladder daw ay nire-represent ng variable x because ang sinasabi kasi rito, the foot of the ladder is 3 meters away from the base of the wall. So ito yan. Yung distance from the base of the wall at yung paanan ng hagdanan. The top of the ladder reaches, ito yon, yung taas ng hagdanan, ay nakarating doon sa point ng wall that is 2 meters lower than the length of the ladder itself. So, 2 meters lower than the ladder. So, ibig sabihin, if this is x minus 2. Ayan. So, the question now is, what is the length of the ladder? So, for our equation, based on the Pythagorean theorem, if you don't have an idea about the Pythagorean theorem, nasa description ang link ng video lesson about Pythagorean theorem. So, according to the Pythagorean theorem, the triangle or in any right triangle, the hypotenuse or the square of the hypotenuse, if the hypotenuse is represented by x, that's the length of the ladder. So that is x squared. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the legs of any right triangle. Ayan. So, therefore, that is x squared is equal to 3 squared. Ito yun. And then, ito yung part ng right triangle. So, that is a quantity x minus 2 squared. Okay? Kasi itong diagram ay nakapag-form ng right triangle. Of course, yung building na yan ay straight part, tas itong wall. So, ito ay 90 degrees angle. That is a right angle. Okay, so based on that Pythagorean theorem, meron na tayo ngayong equation na gagamitin to solve this problem. This is now our solution. Okay, so ang gagawin na natin dyan, this is x squared, 3 squared is 9, and then Ito ay square ng binomial. Okay, so kung hindi pa marunong, hindi pa master ang mag-square ng binomial, nasa description din ang link ng video lesson about the square of a binomial. Okay, so ang equivalent nito ay x squared minus 4x plus 4. So it seems like this is a quadratic equation because we have a quadratic term. May quadratic term dito, may quadratic term din dito. But we need to simplify the equation, or we need to transform the equation in standard form. So magiging, if we're going to move x squared to the other side of the equation, that is x squared minus x squared. Tapos itong 9, lipat natin sa kabila rin, magiging minus 9. And then itong 4, lipat sa kabila, magiging minus 4. So matitira dito sa kabila ng equation ay negative 4x. And then, since we are now subtracting x squared minus x squared, so it becomes 0. So, makancelled na yan. Wala na siya, 0 na siya. So, therefore, kanina it seems like a quadratic equation, but when we try to transform it to standard form, ay nawala yung quadratic term. Okay? So, eto na ngayon, ang matitira na lang, negative 9 minus 4 is equal to negative 4x. Then, divide both sides by negative 4. So, negative 13 divided by negative 4, it is equal to a positive 3.25. So, that is 3.25 meters ang value ng ating x, o yung length ng ladder. So, for the final answer that we have, ang answer natin is the length of the ladder is 3.25 meters kasi yun ang pinaka tinatanong ng ating problem. What is the length of the ladder? Laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.